Fame doesn't protect you. Sometimes, it just makes your death more public. 5 stars, 5 deaths, 5 files that were supposedly closed, but never really closed at all. An actress found unconscious hours before she was set to speak to the world. A martial arts legend who collapsed at the height of his power. A woman who never made it off a boat. A death that repeated itself, in the exact same house. And a performance so haunting, some still wonder if it followed its actor home. Stay till the end. Hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, because the last case on this list is the one investigators still argue about. Let's get into it. Case 1, Marilyn Monroe. The woman who became a warning. Before she was Marilyn Monroe, she was Norma Jean. A girl with an unstable childhood, bouncing through foster homes, dreaming of becoming somebody else entirely. She got her wish. By the early 1960s, she wasn't just famous, she was fame. The blueprint every star since has been compared to. But on August 5, 1962, Marilyn was found dead in her Los Angeles home. 36 years old. The official ruling, acute barbiturate poisoning. Probable suicide. Simple, right? Except, the housekeeper's timeline kept shifting. The phone records from that night were never fully recovered. And no clear suicide note was ever produced. Add in her rumored ties to the Kennedy family, and a Hollywood machine that had every reason to control the story. And you get a death certificate that closed a case the public never actually accepted. 60+ years later, we're still asking the same question her fans asked in 1962. Did Marilyn Monroe write her own ending? Or did someone else hold the pen? Case 2. Bruce Lee. The body that was never supposed to fail. Bruce Lee didn't just act, he redefined what a human body could do on camera. Discipline, precision, total control. Which is exactly why what happened next felt impossible. July 20th, 1973. Bruce complains of a headache, takes a painkiller, lies down for a nap. He never wakes up. Cause of death, cerebral edema, swelling of the brain, believed to be triggered by a reaction to the medication. He was 32. For a man who trained his body like a weapon, dying from a headache pill felt wrong. Too small an ending for too large a legend. So the theories filled the silence. A rare, undiagnosed condition. A curse some claimed followed his bloodline. Whispers, never proven, of enemies made in an industry that didn't always play fair. No investigation ever found evidence of foul play. But when a man that powerful falls that fast, the world doesn't stop asking why. Case 3, Natalie Wood. The yacht, the water, the silence. Natalie Wood grew up on camera, becoming one of the most recognizable faces of her generation. By 1981, she was married, successful, and enjoying a quiet weekend trip off Catalina Island with her husband and a co-star. By the next morning, she was in the water. Her dinghy was found drifting nearby. Official cause, accidental drowning. But here's what unsettled investigators for decades. Witnesses on that boat gave accounts that shifted over the years. Nobody could fully explain how she ended up in the water alone. And the case was quiet enough, long enough, that in 2011, 30 years later, investigators reopened it. The ruling was eventually updated, drowning, with contributing factors now listed as undetermined. Not murder, not confirmed, just undetermined, which might be the most unsettling word in this entire story. Case 4, Brittany Murphy. The house that took two. For a generation that grew up on Clueless and 8 Mile, Brittany Murphy wasn't just an actress. She was familiar. She felt like someone you knew. In December 2009, she collapsed in her Los Angeles home and died shortly after. She was 32. The coroner's ruling, pneumonia, combined with anemia and the effects of multiple prescription medications. Tragic. Explainable. Case closed. Until 5 months later, her husband, Simon Monjack, died in that same house, with eerily similar symptoms. 2 deaths, same address, same pattern, 5 months apart. Online, the theories multiplied fast: toxic mold in the house, environmental poisoning, even darker suggestions of foul play. Official investigations found no evidence of homicide. But try telling that to the part of your brain that just heard 2 deaths, same house, same symptoms, and didn't feel a chill. Case 5, Heath Ledger. The role he never left behind. Heath Ledger didn't perform roles. He disappeared into them. And nothing consumed him like the Joker. Those who worked with him during filming described an actor pushing himself into genuinely dark, isolating headspaces to find the character, locking himself away for weeks, barely sleeping, chasing something that felt real. On January 22, 2008, before the film even reached theaters, Heath was found dead in his New York apartment. 28 years old. The cause, acute intoxication from a combination of prescription medications, according to the medical examiner. An accident, not a suicide. But the timing was impossible to ignore. An actor who just spent months living inside the mind of one of cinema's most infamous villains. Gone, before he ever got to see the reaction. Some called it coincidence, others still wonder if a role can leave a mark deep enough to follow you out of the frame, and into real life. We may never know for certain. 5 stars, 5 official explanations, and 5 stories the public has never fully let go of. Maybe that's the real horror here. Not that these deaths were mysterious, but that fame guarantees the world will keep watching, long after the credits roll, and long after the person is gone. So tell me, which one of these still doesn't sit right with you? Drop it in the comments. And if this kind of story pulls you in, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because next episode, we open a file even darker than this one.